Muruga taught Pranav Mantra to Lord Shiva. Meanwhile, Krishna taught Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Here are two images that appear to illustrate how the teacher stands and how the learner stands. Muruga and Krishna are both depicted in the image with the clear understanding of mantra and upadesha. I can see it in their face as well as the pride in their expression, which expresses that he understands everything. Teachers must be like this. And age is just a number, degree is an immaterial. They should have extensive knowledge in their subject, a strong vision and enthusiasm for their work, and a willingness to learn anything and everything new. Mother is enough to give affection, father is enough to give security, brothers and sisters are enough to care, motivational speakers are enough to give counsel, and Google is enough to educate topic. We are not a jailer to demonstrate stringency. Who we are, where we are, and what we are doing, consider that for a moment. Dr. Radhakrishna, India's first Vice President and second President, I am glad to report, is a member of our community. Yes, he was a teacher. When he was walking to the railway station, many of his students suddenly followed him and a large crowd formed. And one of the students lifted him on their shoulders and said, "Sir, you should not walk, we are all with you." At that time the king, Maharaja of Mysore, came on the way and asked the soldiers, "Who is he? Why there is such a crowd?" Soldiers replied that he is a teacher. Maharaja, surprised and told to stop the car, and stood with an astonishment and owe him respect. Dear all, think where we are. I have a lot of experience in my career. Some students told me, "You are my mother." Some students told me, "Ma'am, you are awarded many degrees." Some of my students told, "Ma'am, you know everything." Some of my students told their parents, "Ma'am is very good motivator," etc., etc. But after this pandemic, there was something lagging between teachers and students bonding. In this present scenario, students are very advanced and they have so many resources to understand or to learn a concept. Technology made learning easier and simpler. Then what is the role of a teacher? I understood that even we teachers have to update and grow along with the technology. So my objective is, whenever I teach students, I will make sure whether am I adding values and morals along with my lesson. My only concern is I should deliver something resourceful and valuable to my students we are teaching. Now, design thinking technique has taught me a lot. I began to empathize with the kids' attitude as a student, as a parent, as a friend, as a well-wisher, as a front bencher, as a last bench students. And then I identified an issue, exactly what they are confronting inside the classroom and on campus. The issue is that the peoples are forgetting things like moral principle, ethics, obedience, listening and learning. Of course, they acquire laziness in their thinking. Many answers to their problem may be found through a brainstorming session with course handling faculty members of specific class. First, simplify the topics to be taught. Minimize the time it takes to teach the concept. Think of the classroom as a lab, not just an interactive session. Ask them to discuss whatever they want to express. Post extremely basic questions and ask them to respond in groups. Only then will students feel more at ease in the classroom. Yes, we should transform their thinking and extremely free them from sloth. We should be parenting them time to time, behave like brothers and sisters to them, sometimes like friends, sometimes as a motivational speaker, as a Google, and even as a jailer to them when they need it. There is a saying by Gautam Buddha, when the student is ready, the teachers will appear. A teacher can light the way and ease the way, in other words, facilitate learning, but the learners has to walk the path. I too have a deep belief in these words. Teaching is not only covering the syllabus and giving tips for their exams to pass. I believe teaching is something more than has been taught before a child comes to this world. I started my journey as a school teacher and now being the head of the department, but still long way to go. My learning curve have not attained stationary phase yet. I will continue my service by learning myself and spreading my knowledge to my students. Thank you.